All right, we're back with KitchenInkFood, Kitchen Ambush, and we're here at Wasserhund Brewery in Virginia Beach. We're going to talk about all things food, all things beer, and why local and why that is important here. So I want to introduce you to Christine. She's one of the owners here at Wasserhund, and she's going to tell us a little bit about it. So, hi, how you doing?
Hi, good.
Very good.
Long morning.
It is. Those mornings kind of happen sometimes.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about why a brewery.
Beer is something that's a really cool thing to make and experiment with. I mean, you can take pretty much any flavor and make it into something that people enjoy. The camaraderie behind beer, the atmosphere of drinking beer with friends. I mean, anything basically to do with beer just means fun, hanging out, great atmosphere.
And that's a huge part of local. So, and that's one of the things that we always want to focus on here is the local community and building up local, buy local, be local, and everything you just said feeds right into that. Sure. So now, why did you guys, what prompted you to just go ahead and say, okay, we're going to open up a brewery now?
Well, Aaron was getting out of the Navy, so he was either move to Texas, let's use our chemical engineering to do petroleum, or let's move back home to where we went to high school, to where our parents live, to where we've always wanted to get back to. And open up a brewery. Let's bring some of the German brewery styles that we had been experimenting with over the past 5 years. We went to Munich, fell in love with German beer culture, fell in love with sitting down, having a stein with someone you don't know and meeting them. And so we started writing a business plan, and kind of it all fell into place. We got the loan, we found a place. My parents and Aaron's parents said, come on, we'll do whatever we can to help you, and so we moved back here and really have just been blessed by the community.
So it really became a full family affair.
Oh my gosh, yes, yeah. We had our first son in February. We put our house on the market and sold it in May. Moved down here and opened the brewery in August. So it was
fast.
All family. Yeah.
Very good. Now, one of the things I thought was really neat as your give back to the community is every month you have a charity tie-in.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your charity ties-in.
So one thing that Aaron and I really feel very passionate about is helping the community. It's bringing people in to the door to build that community, but also these are the people that are making us successful. So why not support them? Why not bring in an aspect to our business that not many people do. So we do 5% of our taproom revenue every month goes to a different charity, and we work with that charity to hold events at the brewery. We do everything from small, like just gatherings, all the way up to Beer Dogs and Veterans, to Oktoberfest, which is coming up in September.
That'll be a fantastic event we're going to touch on, too. So one of the other things I thought was unique about your brewery and your community outreach here in Virginia Beach and beyond is many of the breweries operate off of, we're a brewery and we're going to let food trucks come in and be our food. You decided to not go that route and actually have a brewery and a restaurant.
Yes. So one thing that Germans do best is beer and food. They always have both together. It's not one or the other when you're in Germany. And so we really wanted to bring, we actually were going to start with bratwurst, hot dogs, and kind of bring that together. When we got this space, it came with this awesome pizza oven. And so it was kind of one of those natural, why not do pizza?
That works perfect. Pizza and beer. I mean, you can't get any more community building than that.
Yes.
All right, so now part of this is going to be Kitchen Ambush. And so what we're ambushing you with today is another great local product, which is Speedy's. And Jimmy makes hot sauces of all kinds of varieties. He's a big fan among the chefs here in the area. But now he has a Bloody Mary mix. And
which I have not tried yet, but I'm very excited about this.
Then that makes it even more fun to ambush your kitchen with a product you haven't been. Again, keeping with the theme of local, Jimmy produces here, sells here, and comes up with new products. He's in it at all the different flea markets, and all the different shops have his product. So let's go back and find out who's going to be making this today. So who's that going to be?
It's going to be Shane. Awesome. He's an awesome pizza chef that we have in the kitchen, and he always brings in some really creative food from some of the local farmers bring food to us when we give them grain. And I always give him some, and he always comes back with these awesome dishes. So I'm
So it's a
excited
perfect
to
local
see.
trade-off.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's go back and meet Shane.
All right.
All right, so we're back in the kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
and we are going to meet Shane. How you doing, Shane?
Doing well.
Come on in. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, so you ready for this kitchen ambush?
I am.
All right, so we've already been told you're an amazing pizza chef. Christine told us you do a lot of creative things with products that come in. This is your product today. Speedy's Bloody Mary Mix. You said when we talked earlier, you said you were familiar with Speedy's hot sauces.
Yes.
And so this is his newest product. Jimmy's newest product is the Bloody Mary Mix. So what do you think you can come up with today?
When I think of this, I think of brunch. But since we're in a kitchen, I'm going to make a meat pie out of it.
I like it. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started.
All right.
So how long have you been cooking?
I've been cooking pretty much all my life. Started with like family's kitchen. Got into it with fast food in high school, of course.
Yep.
Moved on to MWR and worked with their food service.
What's your favorite thing to cook at home?
I'm really into like fusion cooking. I grew up overseas as a Navy brat, and I really like to fuse different cultures and different flavors and make them work.
Perfect. I like that. You got a nice spread here of different pizza toppings you guys do. Your menu looks great. You've got a lot of different offerings, even the pretzel on the menu.
Yeah, and the pretzel is something from the East Coast. It's from Pop and Propel, and it's, German-style pretzel through and through. We don't even put salt on it, and we have lots of customers that are like, I'd like salt on my pretzel. I'm like, try it first, then tell me you want salt. Most of them are like, yeah, I don't need salt. This is awesome. And we pair it with our beer cheese, which we make, and our beer mustard.
You can't really go wrong there at all. So what are you going to start off with here on the meat pie?
You actually caught me during prep, and I'm going to use our fresh chicken that we use on our pizzas and salads. It's a simple butter, olive oil, salt, and pepper.
The best thing.
Right, fattest flavor.
And that really gives itself to you adding pretty much any flavor you want to it and
Right.
being able to kind of work new things up.
Exactly. We have another guy in here named Tyke, and he comes up with our pizza of the month for the summers right now.
Right.
And he's been playing with different flavors. Right now we have the fun.
That's somebody calling for a pizza right now.
Probably.
We have the Chow Chow, which is our rosemary pizza, and it doesn't even have sauce. We use rosemary infused oil.
Now, are you infusing the rosemary yourself?
Yes, it's actually right here. Kind of
Awesome.
bring it
So that's
to the-
even better.
Right.
Right. So you're keeping those ties. Now, do you grow any herbs yourself?
Actually, our assistant manager at the brewery, she brings it in from her garden.
You can't get much better than that. Much more fresh. So what you grabbing for now?
Right now, I'm getting the pizza dough that we use and make all day, every day.
So you guys are making your own pizza dough here.
Right, and what's different about our pizza dough is we flavor it with the beer yeast. And right now, this is flavored with the our Chef beer.
All right. So not only are you incorporating making your own dough, putting that process together yourself, you're actually using the beer that you sell here to kind of bring that product all together.
Exactly. We try to really utilize what we have. Like, we only have so much space for ingredients, so might as well take advantage of what we do have.
Absolutely. What's your favorite beer that you've had here on the menu, and is it a seasonal or is it something regular?
I'm really into the alt beer. I've never really had alt beer until I started working here.
So what's an alt beer?
I have no idea. It just tastes delicious.
That's the best way to go.
I'm here learning as much as I can about the beer while I'm here, you know.
Right.
Because I wasn't really into drinking beer until I started working at a brewery. And now it's kind of like recognize the flavors that you never really appreciated before.
Makes sense. Now you've rolled out the dough, you're getting it to a nice thin consistency, and then you're going to stretch it out a little bit to make the meat pie?
Correct.
So how many pizzas do you think you make here on a daily basis?
On a busy night, we could probably make up to like over 100 pizzas in like 3 hours. And
That'll keep you busy.
Yeah, we can stretch them by order.
So you're starting off with the dough ball, You're rolling it out, hand stretching them, getting those made each and every single time.
With our one oven.
Now that's local.
Yes. I mean, good food takes time.
It does. It really takes time, and it takes consistency and really enjoying and wanting to do this kind of food.
Exactly. I mean, that's like the best part about food is like bringing it to the table and getting the reactions out of the people. Like, no one's ever angry about food.
No, there's not. Now, you mentioned different farmers and products and farmers markets. What's the best thing you found you've gotten from a local farmers market?
We went to Cromwell the other week. I went with Danielle, our event coordinator, and we went over there to get peaches for a peach-infused beer, and those peaches were so good. Like, I couldn't wait to just eat them.
So that's great. So now you're not only, you're getting as much local sourcing as you can, but instead of using some kind of flavor additive, you're actually using peaches when you guys do the beer.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, so what's your next step in this meat pie?
So this is when the Speedies comes in. I'm going to douse the Speedies onto our chicken. Just enough to cover it, not really make it swim in it.
Right. So what did you think when you tried the Bloody Mary mix?
It's good. I like a little bit more spice in my Bloody Mary, which I'm going to add.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it. The spicier, the better.
This is definitely going to be a brunch feel to it.
It's got a nice color. It gives the chicken a nice sheen.
Pretty excited about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you going to put anything else in the meat?
I'm definitely going to put veggies that you would find at like a Bloody Mary bar.
Oh, perfect tie-in. So it's going to be a Bloody Mary meat pie.
Exactly.
About how long do you think these usually will take to make up?
Prepping it normally would probably take like 2 minutes.
Right.
Cooking probably about 10, almost 15 minutes.
Great. All right, so walk me through these ingredients as we put them in.
All right, so I'm going to toggle with cheese because cheese is never a bad idea.
Now, and it kind of binds everything.
Exactly. And over here is where I'm going to get what you would find in a Bloody Mary.
So what you got there?
I got the chopped green peppers.
Great.
I'm going to put a little bit of banana peppers on it and add olives and a sprinkle of onions. Seal her up and put her in the oven.
Then we're out to the oven, and we'll talk some more about some of the things you guys have coming on here. What's your favorite event you've done here so far?
Favorite event? We do kitchen takeovers, and we work with Namarama sometimes, and we kind of like known each other since he was in college. So it was really fun to like be involved in a community, a foodie community, and get people together like that.
And he's been a really great supporter and great force for pushing the local food movement.
Yes. He helped me discover a lot of things I didn't even know that was in the area. Because usually you just go to like, not to badmouth anything, but things that people tell you. But he goes out and like looks for things that not everybody is looking for or seeing.
Right. No, that's excellent. He's doing some great things. He does a lot of work with local charities just like you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're just going to roll up the edges, get it ready to go in the oven. You going to put anything on top, or are you just going to go?
I am going to butter the top with our crust butter just to get that nice brown to it.
Give it that nice color. Outstanding. This looks great already.
Thank you.
How much dough do you think you guys make in a week?
So much dough. I'm not gonna lie, we make so much dough. This morning I made our single batch, which makes 1 tray of larges, 1 tray of smalls, and 1 tray of mediums.
And how long do you think that'll last you?
Probably until the end of the lunch rush.
So just today.
Correct.
So essentially you're making your dough fresh every day.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. All right, man.
I'm going to put a couple slits in there.
Man, that color is going to be fantastic. I love the herbs inside the butter.
I think it'll turn out really good.
All right, now we're going to head back out front. And you were telling me you were learning all the different rules and tricks to use in a stone oven.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a daily educational process.
It is, but that's what keeps it fun working here. Is always something to learn.
Perfect. Well, thank you. We're going to check back in with Christine here and check back to you when they're ready.
All right.
Thanks, Shane. All right, Christine. So talk to us a little bit about the Oktoberfest event you have coming up next.
Well, it's on September 16th. It's from noon to 6. It's at Hunt Club Farm, so we're bringing another local business into it. Right. We have some really great vendors that are coming out to sell everything from food to LuLaRoe to Usborne books. We have face painting, photo booths. ViewItDoIt is coming out to live stream the event, and we have 24 breweries from Hampton Roads. That sounds outstanding. So it's going to be a lot of fun, not just for the adults who want to come out and try the beer, but it's going to be a lot of fun for families to come out. The food, I hear, is going to be fantastic from some of the great food vendors you have. Yes.
And now you have somebody special coming out to tap the first keg.
Yes, yeah. Mayor Sessoms is coming for the second year. One thing about Munich Oktoberfest that's huge is the mayor's role is to tap the inaugural Oktoberfest cask. So we did it last year. We're doing it again this year. So at noon, Mayor Sessoms will be there. He'll tap the cask, kick off the party, and then it'll be a lot of fun.
It'll go there. Now, we actually get to take part in this event as well, and one of the things that we're going to do that's going to be a blast is Pendulum was our first ambush last week, and they're going to make special brats, and nobody's going to know how these brats are made or what the ingredients are till the day of the event, and some of the chefs involved from the vendors are going to be in a competition for who can be the best bratmeister. So that sounds like that's going to be another fun piece to it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, anything with food and beer and community, like I said, is awesome, right?
And it's your beer that's going to go into helping the brats get made.
Yes.
So we're going to keep all things local in tap. So tell us a little more about different things that you guys have that really kind of made you stand apart within the community.
You mean for Oktoberfest?
For really anything you guys have going here.
I mean, like I said, we have the charity of the month. It's always a charity that impacts the community locally within Hampton Roads. So it's might be a national organization, but they always have a local chapter that does work within our community. Aaron and I went to high school here. We both went to Kellum, graduated from Kellum, went to Virginia Tech, graduated from there. I got my master's from UVA. We moved back to Virginia Beach. We're raising our two sons here. So really, I mean, we personally, this brewery is as local can get. We're from Virginia Beach. Our family's from Virginia Beach, and we plan on raising our families here. And then we partner with as many businesses and organizations as we can to bring people in the door and also to bring our beer out into the community. I mean, we're distributing to local restaurants. We're holding tap takeovers. We are working with Taste of Virginia now to bring brewery tours in the door and introduce people to the local brewery scene. And, of course, we work with our other local breweries. We have this Saturday, actually, a beer release. It's a Hellesbock fermented in white wine barrel. And we worked with Adam from Gordon Biersch over there to put that together. So, I mean, we're always doing stuff locally, partnering with great organizations around the area.
You really are. And I've got to tell you, one of the funnest things we had this morning when we got here, you guys had this whole spread of different beers you were tasting and just things you're trying. And that was a blast. I mean, to come in and see all these different kinds of strawberry, mango, there was just, and a lot of them are from local purveyors.
Yes, we work with Cromwell Farms and other local farms to get a lot of our ingredients for our Randall, which is like a beer infusion, which we do every Wednesday. And then on August 26th, we're having our second anniversary party, which is an entire day of small batch beer releases and beer infusions released every hour. And so all of those will be created by our employees and released to the public to try just for that hour.
Now, so you're going to have a different flavor released every hour?
Yes, it's either a small batch beer or a beer infusion.
Very cool. Now, how many of, say, each one of those will there be? Is it going to be so many glasses of each?
There'll
It's going to be pretty limited?
There'll be one keg of each flavor or 1 hour of the beer infusion.
That is outstanding. Now, of all the things you've tried, what's been the one thing that worked really, really well that became your favorite? And what's that one combination that didn't go so well?
Well, it's not that it tasted bad, but we did a beer infusion with s'more ingredients. So we had oak chips, marshmallows, and chocolate through our Angler or our Attaboy alt beer, which the flavors were really good. But the marshmallows got stuck in my beer lines because it was one of my first infusions that I had done. So that's been a learning experience. Best flavor. Oh, that's a really hard one. I've really liked trying the fruit ones. The peach one, like Shane mentioned, from Cromwell Farms, those peaches were like perfectly ripe and sweet and just delicious. And they just, the beer just kind of took hold of it and made it a really great one.
Nice. So besides here, because of course it's going to be here, what's your favorite local restaurant to eat at?
Oh, come on, you're putting me on the spot.
I gotta try.
So I love Tubby's Tavern, which is right down the street and within walking distance of my house, which makes that a super convenient place.
That's like a good, perfect place.
It's a great, tacos. I love Gringo's Tacos down at the oceanfront. There's so many. Jack Brown's in Norfolk has amazing burgers. Their macaroni and cheeseburger is awesome.
Well, that's what I like to hear, is that you didn't just mention Virginia Beach things. You're also mentioning Norfolk things, because that's one of the toughest things for locals right now, is to get them to understand we're more than just the city that we live in, and that, yes, you may have some drive to get from one place to the other, but it's so worth trying the wealth of food that we have.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's any type of food that you could possibly want is available in Hampton Roads if you look for it.
I couldn't have said it better myself. That was probably my favorite thing. So you've got growlers here. You guys can fill growlers. Mm-hmm. What else do you fill up here if people want to come and they don't necessarily want a full growler?
We have the crowler cans, so the 32-ounce cans. We steal those on site. We have like a little canner that we do. And then we have 6-packs of the Hefeweizen. We have incoming special release here. We have our Pilsner, which is going in 6-packs coming in September. And then also we're going to start canning our seasonals in 4-packs, which I don't think we've told anyone yet. So there it is.
All right. So we actually got to get some breaking information. Seasonal 4-packs are going to be canned sometime soon.
Yeah, the first one will be Haywire Husky. And that's our coffee-infused Pilsner with our another local business, Lynn Haven Coffee Roasters up on Shore Drive, provides us with that coffee.
And I think that's the one I had, the coffee one, that I just can't get enough of.
Yes, it's beer and coffee together. I mean, I don't know what else you could want. Pizza, maybe.
Right, so pizza to go with that, a nice coffee, But, yeah, that was a phenomenal beer. And one of the other things I really like about when come here, it's a very welcoming place to be. It's very open. You can come in groups. You can come as an individual and just really enjoy your time.
Yes, for sure. I mean, the centerpiece of our brewery and our tap room, we wanted to make the 2 long tables that we have, because when you think of Germany, when you think of Oktoberfest, you think of long benches full of people that you might not know that you're getting to know. So it's not the long tables. We sometimes have an issue with people, like a group of 4 will sit down while no one else wants to sit with them because, it's their table now. Right. And we're always like, no, if there's seats open there, like, sit there, meet the people around you. Let's create a really great atmosphere. So we have the 2 long tables in the middle, and then we have a huge bar that seats 20 people that we have people coming up to. And
nice.
Yeah.
So how do you think we're going, Shane, with the meat pies? All right, we're going to check the meat pies out here. Ooh. Look at that color.
I think I'm ready to put them on the stone, actually.
So now you had them on, and you're going to pull them off the pan you had them in, get them right on the stone. And you were talking about earlier that was to finish cooking the bottom, get it to crisp up a little bit, exactly. and you don't do that for very long.
No, just like a minute.
So how long did it take you to get used to working the paddle?
I'm a quick learner, so it probably took 3 months.
Not that quick learner. Definitely 3 months is great. How much cooking do you do here, Christine?
Not that much. I am petrified of the oven. I have gotten burns on it. Yeah, and they don't like me using it anymore because I don't do a very good job of organizing the pizzas when we're busy. But I can top a mean pizza. So
you like to stay in the back?
I'll stay in the back, top.
Yep,
exactly. Yeah. I give it to them. They cook it. And I don't know if Shane mentioned, but we actually use our beer yeast in our dough. So this is going to be a really cool, little Bloody Mary meat pie. I'm excited.
All right. yeah, we're looking forward to trying that. So we'll try that. We'll see how the ambush came out. I think it's going to go great. I think it was a great application of the Bloody Mary mix to have that brunch theme and carry those flavors together. So good call on that one.
You think might be ready?
All right, let's pull those out and try them. All right, while he's pulling those out, if you're here, you can see that it's got beautiful color. It's browned on top, around the edges. I can't wait to see how that everything came together on the inside of the melty cheese, and it smells incredible. All right, well, so he's going to get those plated up, bring them out here. So you're going to try them with me, Christine?
I'm not letting you do this by yourself.
Well, come on in here. We'll set up over here.
All right.
So how often do you guys work on new pizzas?
Well, we just started our pizza of the month, so now we have a new pizza coming out every single month.
Oh,
my
look
gosh.
at that. Those are beautiful. Do we have some silver we can cut into those and try them?
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm all for the typical just pick up and bite.
Yeah, but it's like steaming. It's so amazing.
That, yeah, that's like a two-person pie right there. That works out beautiful. God, that's pretty. All right. There you go.
All right, let's do this. I don't even know where to start.
Just go with yes.
I'm gonna start with the middle.
Yep, that works.
All right, ready for this? It's coming up. Oh.
Oh, look
man.
at that.
Look at that.
You get
You
the
smell
herb butter
the-
smell,
yeah.
and you get the pepper
You can
smell on the inside.
the Bloody Mary
Yeah, you
right
really
off
can.
the bat. I don't even think we can. We're gonna have to like spoon feed ourselves, like make it our own little.
I'm real just
like,
broken
full,
up about that
yeah,
right now.
All right.
All right, here we go. We're just going to dive in.
Yep.
I want some of that Bloody Mary chicken that's in there.
Oh my gosh, you can smell. Look at that.
Can't go wrong with melted cheese.
As my son says, blow on it, mommy.
All right, here we go. Cheers.
All right. That banana pepper that I got. All right, it was
All
good.
of that just came
Mhm.
together. You get with his Bloody Mary mix, it's all natural flavor, so you really get that coming through on the chicken.
For sure.
Man, bravo. Nicely done.
Thank
Good
you.
job, Shane.
Yep. You're going to have to keep
I
these
guess
going.
you're allowed to try it.
Well, we've now tried. I think we can all say it was definitely a successful kitchen
Yes,
ambush.
I would say so.
We're looking forward to your
Can't even wait.
Oktoberfest event on September 16th at
Yes.
Hunt Club Farms.
Tickets
Where can they get
are
information about
Yeah,
that?
tickets are on our website. We have a banner on our website. You can click on that. We have an event on our website. It's on Facebook. It's on Instagram. And our ticket sales are through Squad Up. So you have lots of different places, or you can buy them in the tap room. So come
And
on
the
in.
charity is?
Food Bank of Southeastern Virginia.
And so people there'll actually be donation barrels on site, so people
Mhm.
can bring products to donate directly, in addition to the percentage of proceeds going towards food bank.
Exactly. So it's going to be
All right.
great.
Well, this has been Kitchen Ambush. Thank you for being on it.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll see you next week as we continue to another restaurant with another product. And I just get to keep eating good food. Thanks for watching.